Record. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just feel like you're low, or maybe I feel like I'm low. I just feel like
Can you hear
I'm
me
not being
now?
heard.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Yes, I can.
Do you still feel low?
No.
Okay. Great.
Welcome. This is ORNOT Podcast, your absolute favorite podcast with your absolute favorite sisters. How was your weekend?
Oh, it's kind of hot in here.
You having a coat?
Huh?
You have a coat on.
I know, but
It's hot. It's giving me very retro.
Showtime. That's what that timer was for.
Well, the actually.
3 minutes late. Nothing wrong with that. I had a good weekend. I celebrated my birthday again with my group of friends that I call the Desperate Housewives. Shout out to the Desperate Housewives. They bought me a cake. I got flowers. I forgot to tell you. Why do you look like that?
Flowers. I smiled. What did I look like?
You look like
maybe it was maybe it's a delay or some type of a skip. I smiled the entire time. The other is skipping. Yep, there's a delay.
Okay.
I said, let's play it back. I said, oh, that's what I said. But I don't know.
Caroline brought me, I think they're tulips.
Ooh, girl, you are tired. You have gone twice in 2 minutes. We just started. Okay, girl. Sorry.
I had church today, so there's that.
Caroline, bought you tulips.
Mm-hmm. I think they're purple. I don't know if they're tulips, but they kind of look like tulips. They're really pretty. Nice. Then we went for sushi last night, and then I had church today, and that was it. How was your weekend?
I slept all weekend long, so that's a good thing. I feel like I had little things I did here and there, but needless to say, sleeping was part of it. If you're watching, please say hello. It's very rude to watch and not speak. So say hello in the comments, people. I see you guys coming in.
I think it's very strange to be in a room.
She about to yawn again. She's trying to cover it.
I think it's very strange to be in a room and not speak.
I think it is too. My 2 cents.
So y'all still not speaking.
Oh. So they're still not speaking. It's fine. We're fine. I don't even know if we have hot topics today. I don't know if we have Charles in charge today. And it could just be us. No one's logged in. Hey, Chris. No one's logged in just yet. So we don't know. I do have a Mac moment. What?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Mac moment.
Why did you turn me on, put me on mute? We're having like a full conversation.
I'm about to try to share it, and I don't want it to pop up before I copy. And I don't want you to play
the volume. I'm like having a full conversation, and you're muting me. It's just like talking about the people in the room.
No, that's not. It's not the same. But I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so this is just really messing with my energy. This yawning thing you got going on, it's out of control. It is out of control. Okay, so my Mac moment. I joined I Love Kickboxing 6 weeks ago. This is my week 6. I took part of a 6-week challenge, like a weight loss challenge, to see if like my body fat percentage could be decreased, my BMI, things like that, as well as some pounds. And I just wanted everyone to know that if you've seen I Love Kickboxing and you've seen it somewhere and it's in your area, definitely look into it. It's a hell of an investment. But I will see. Were you hacked?
No, that is me. was replying to our viewer on my page. So I was trying to tell her to go over to.
Oh, I was about to say, oh no. So back to I Love Kickboxing. This is not a promotional stunt. They did not pay me to say this. It is a great establishment. I love the I Love Kickboxing Suffolk, where I live. So it's pretty dope. And I think everyone should check out one near them. Now, I will say it's a franchise situation. So I can't promise that the same love and vibe that you get from Suffolk, you're going to get. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get at a location.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't know. It's just gonna be like a Starbucks. This one Starbucks may be good for you.
Yeah, I
can't depend on it. But it doesn't look like you're on mute. It doesn't look like we're gonna have anybody on today. So do you want to just go get right into it, or should we like take a second, pause?
And
yeah,
we could get right into it. You don't have a Still I Rise?
Girl, I'm just trying to rise today. I'm struggling.
You are. Oh.
Well,
we have a hot topic.
Look who it is. Look at Kaylin.
Kaylin's coming on today, I see.
My mama said Kaylin called Dad.
She did. Let me tell you why. Let me explain why.
So
Kaylin called my father, Marquita, for those that don't know, Marquita's daughter called my father on her Google Duo because my father, it is. It really is, because my father thinks, and my mother, I am kind of like their own personal Apple Care. So when things go wrong, they contact me. No problem there. So I had connected my email to my dad's little, tablet thingamajiggy. So apparently it wasn't logged off. So when she called the Duo, she was calling my email address.
Oh.
And that's how I figured it out. Are you like letting the world know that we're here? Because what looks just to the outside world, it just looks like you're not here with me. You're yawning.
I'm trying to let the world know. You do this every Sunday.
Huh?
You do that the same thing every Sunday.
Oh.
Okay, you can play back the last episode. I'm sure you were doing the very same thing. And maybe. Who are you?
Who?
Yes.
I'm Tasha Mack. Do you need my name? Here, look. Let me take it off.
Marquita in, because she about the only thing popping today.
That's because you're dead.
I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, Marquita. Save the day.
Hey, y'all, cuz. What's going on? Now, I'm going to have a disclaimer for tonight's show, because, a sister got Cox, no communication. And so my little Wi-Fi might be a little shatty.
But your hair was great.
Communication, and whoever owned it, your mama's a hoe.
Your hair was good.
I have been dealing with on and off Wi-Fi for probably the last 3-4 days. And yeah.
But excuse me, doesn't your significant other work for that company?
Girl, he gotta go save the damn world because they fucking up everybody else stuff. He can't even fix that home stuff. We really suffering this time. He like, shoot, I gotta go they didn't put him on extra hours to goddamn save the whole city around here from the trifling ass service.
Look, he has a cape.
Right. Cox man.
That's the cape, guys. Hey, you want to know something funny? Real quick.
Sure.
If you listen to our podcast on a podcast platform, you can I got to fix this. So if anybody knows how to fix it, let me know. You can hear her come in.
Like what?
We planned that because they got to call me. We planned that. Right.
I like that.
I was listening and I was like, what is that noise? And then I listen again, and I'm like, oh, that's them popping in and popping out.
Damn.
It's crazy. Yeah. So what you got for us today?
So, honey, speaking of glitches, DoorDash had a glitch, y'all. DoorDash had a glitch. And if you were lucky enough, you were able to get a free meal. But as you know, we was trifling enough to just take advantage of the DoorDash glitch. So the glitch was, I don't know.
You were at my house. You were here. You were here when it went down.
Right.
Next week.
Yeah. So maybe it was, what was it? Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there. So the glitch was that you could order your food from DoorDash and you put your credit card information in and it would not charge you.
Yep. Yeah.
So, because it's giving very criminalistic. And so you just don't even want to be a part of that group because people was ordering seafood bowls.
I'm willing to take the risk.
You going to jail? Who want to go to jail for a seafood bowl?
It's not my fault if they didn't take the.
Please, it is your fault when you normally ordering Chick-fil-A from DoorDash and you thought you could this night get a seafood bowl, 3 seafood bowls. People was ordering Casamigos, Don Julio. Somebody's tab was like $65,000, and so there was some little tricks of the trade because everybody was like, okay, well, this is the glitch with DoorDash. They may come back and charge your card for the money that you took. So what people were doing, come on in and listen. So what people was doing was they was using expired cards or gift cards so that if they tried to charge it back, they weren't gonna get nothing.
Oh, so that's the criminal behavior, Marquita. I would have used my real card.
Okay, well, it would have came back.
You.
Right.
That can be tracked back to you. That's not okay.
No, what I'm saying is, if it's not my fault that y'all don't take the money off my card.
You know, one could have that as a good argument. However, you're gonna still be grouped in with the scammers, Danielle. I'm sorry.
Maybe I've been in Atlanta far too long.
You're already grouped in with the scammers.
Right. She is a scammer.
So what people were saying was, yeah, they're not going to get the money back because I use this type of card and that type of card. But can we talk about where DoorDash delivered the goods?
Yeah, where?
So,
now
to their house. You cannot, they may not get it. They're going to come to your house. There you go. That was nobody thought about that part. People was having DoorDash and selling parties at their house, Anthony. The people wasn't thinking about that when I don't know what people was thinking, but yeah, people were showing videos of people's houses and somebody had they were ordering McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, pizza, KFC. Now this is all coming to one house, 2-3 bags of each. So it was just a hot mess. And you know what, DoorDash, actually don't feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the people who may get arrested for charges, but I don't feel bad for you because this should be a wake-up call to reduce your service fees.
Yeah, that's true.
So DoorDash, I think people really just getting their money back. And you might just have to take this L and say, you know what, America, we're even. All the service fees over the years, we're even. Yeah. Some people were saying other places that they wish had glitches like Zillow. They wish there was a glitch on Zillow. I definitely will put my card in for a free 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house.
The way the market is.
Yes, I'm definitely putting in. I think I got an old Forever 21 gift card. Something is going in that field. Something is going in that field. Let's see what's next. So R. Kelly, ladies, he received 30 years federal time. I think it's 30 years federal time. It should be 30 years. Basically, he going to jail for 30 years. I don't know if it's fair time, your time, my time, yours, mine's, ours. R. Kelly's doing time for hours. So,
That's my song.
Yours, mine, ours. I learned to dance.
Oh, there's
Wow.
you probably part of the TikTokers and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, we're not part of that generation.
No, I learned the girl that does the stiletto dance.
Oh, you did. That's my girl, Olivia Janelle. I love her. I'm a follower, you know. That's my girl. So yeah, R. Kelly done got 30 years, and it's really, mixed feelings out there about R. Kelly getting this time, because people are saying that 30 years is too much. That's like a life sentence. The man is like 55 years old, so giving him 30 years for that. Then there's people that saying that you really can't you can't quantify trauma. So R. Kelly getting 30 years some people may not feel that that's even enough for, what was going on with these girls. I just say, Alexa, play Honey Love, because I don't have nothing to do. I don't really have nothing to do what's going on in this man's personal life. Just make sure that if I stream, he get a little bit of money and go to the victims. But other than that, and R. Kelly, this man, enjoy your jail time. Enjoy your jail time, because I see that they've upgraded. Jail ain't what it used to be. Niggas got hibachis in jail and cell phones in jail. They doing fashion shows in jail. Jail may not.
It's not that bad these days.
Danielle is so petty, Marquita. She's talking about, I heard.
Word on the street.
Listen, Tasha, you highlighted that, okay? I just said,
jail. Listen, I've just heard that jail, you can do FaceTime, you can do text message, on demand text messages, you can send pictures. It ain't like it used to be where y'all go get you a stamp and stuff.
Do they have Netflix
more? So maybe.
They probably got everything. They doing TikTok dances. I'm pretty sure somebody that streamline. I hope they ain't playing P Valley in there, because I hope they not streaming P Valley. All the other stuff y'all want to do, hibachi and make candy and do fashion shows in jail. You go ahead and you try to make the best of the cement walls, but don't y'all be around here uproaring the people and doing P Valley. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not glorifying jail, but that talent show or wherever R. Kelly is locked up at is gonna be fire. Do you hear me? I hope they really go out when it's time for his talent show, like it be somebody baking the wings on the bed. I think it should be. I think that's what's gonna be lit about it. I think talent shows.
So bad.
It's gonna be lit. So y'all imagine, like, they probably still try to get R. Kelly to make songs from jail. Can you just imagine sitting in that area where everybody's on the phone?
That's possible, because remember, Shine made a song from jail. That was my favorite song.
So let's go back. Let's go back real quick about that. No, seriously, that song I've been like playing over and over again recently. But when R. Kelly got his time, I started looking through his catalog, and now I have a song that's on repeat. So what's funny is I wonder, I'm about to play it. So I wonder, like, how many people did what I did? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things happen. But shout out to the Battlegrounds, because the Battlegrounds is the reason why.
Where's Kevin? Kevin
Yeah.
looks like he got a album cover.
That's Mega.
Hey, he said you're. I said you're back. You're.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all remember this one? I'm gonna fast forward it. Hold on. Give y'all a little chorus. Boy, baby, is I can't do nothing if you around. Hey, baby.
Pause this song. I think it's a conspiracy theory. I just thought about this. This is a conspiracy theory. I don't know. I think Usher and Chris Brown was the ones who got R. Kelly locked up so that he couldn't do a verses. I think we're all involved with it. Because who can beat R. Kelly in a verses? I think it's a thing. I think it's a thing. People watch it. Chris Brown and Usher are powerful. They didn't got R. Kelly locked up so they won't catch that fame. He was involved.
Usher
Who
might,
else can battle R. Kelly in the verses?
Usher might be able to.
They Usher, right? Usher in my social board.
Yes, Marquita, Usher.
Usher.
I mean, I'm trying to think. That's all we have. Who else? Oh,
wait.
wait.
Did y'all see that their facilities have studios? Did y'all see that comment?
Yes.
Where you think your favorite rapper come from?
I'm just
They
saying.
didn't give that baby 600 buns and told him to drop a good 16, a hot 16.
Chris said Chris Brown would smoke R. Kelly.
Chris White is smoking, so we don't even.
No,
we're not even. He's not even a part of this, so we're not even take this seriously. We're not even
Crystal, Crystal says she can't help but hear young girls screaming for help when I hear her. Listen,
I'm not with that, Crystal. I'm sorry. I'm not a music fan.
I've already
hold on.
I've already talked to Crystal about this 2 Fridays ago during Wine Friday when me and Kiara were playing. I think it was, I don't know, was it You Remind Me of My Jeep? I can't remember, but Kiara was blasting and we was jamming. And Crystal was like, "This is ridiculous."
Crystal, baby, the favorite artist documentary just ain't came out yet. So I just want everybody to be. I don't really think it's a lot of people in the industry that are not weird and off and doing something undercover in some type of way.
What?
Now look at you, Crystal. You can't come to no cookout. Crystal, you can't even come to the cookout no more. No reels for you this summer. Hey. Well, how you gonna come? Your Apple Pay is on, baby. You telling the world? Yeah, you telling the world?
Y'all, you cannot resist that. You can. My chance to shoot you. Sorry, one more time.
The whole night I'm gonna.
Hey. Now I do think he should go to jail. Okay. I do think
I'm not denying that. Crystal, I agree with you. He should go to jail. I don't agree that I hear girls screaming. Maybe from his unplugged, but I've never heard no screaming in his songs now, Crystal. But I think he deserved every bit of that hot 30. I hope he's enjoying himself, making alcohol out of potato skins. I don't know what they do in jail, but
is that what they do?
I think that's look, they probably got a new way. I think I be watching these old movies on my phone, so I be watching stuff like the A-Team and stuff like that. So they probably, they probably done upgraded their skills. They making
Vondra said every song has a hidden message about what he was doing. Now that is very.
Should we do a show on that?
Only if Vondra come in and break it down.
Vondra, Dr. V, I'm agree with. I agree with everything that y'all are saying, but Alexis Play, You Remind Me of My Jeep. It's just because I want to listen to his music does not mean that I don't disagree with anything that you guys are saying.
We're just really giving prison here. But apparently you can make alcohol out of aged potatoes, breadfruit.
That's why I think that's why I
chef.
think these little children will see. That's why I think these little children, they don't know no better no more. They want to go to jail. They want to,
free rent.
Anywho, y'all done made me. How much time I got left, y'all? What? How much time we got into R. Kelly? We definitely got into R. Kelly.
And I just want everybody to know we do not agree with anything that Chris White says about Chris Brown smoking R. Kelly.
Yeah, we didn't say that. But with that said, we do not talk about Chris Brown on this channel. So
right, we don't do any Chris Brown. We don't do Chris Brown slander. But we just wanted to, push back. Speaking of other slander that we don't do though, because I'm gonna go ahead and switch the subject real quick. So another case has been dropped against Trey Songz. So a young lady was suing him for $20 million. She described a very, Trey Songz. We talking about Trey Songz.
Know that about this. I'm sorry.
Oh, right. That's why I said, we're not doing no slander. So that's why I said I had to, the case has been dismissed. And you ain't even hear about the case. I ain't even talk about the case. We talk about the dismissal of the case. So, see, hot topics. I know y'all. We gotta do not contact list. I know what's on it. So yeah, Trey Songz. She described a very, very graphic, and I don't want to say it because I don't know what YouTube or Facebook gonna blank out, but just read about it.
Yes, very good.
Just read about it, and so she's dismissed the case. It was for 20. She was suing him for $20 million. She dismissed the case, but she also put on it for the ability to refile. So I guess she can refile it again, but I don't see how that would help her case if she dismissed it and now she wants to reopen it. A lot of the times that could be looked at like, what are you trying to do? But I don't know. Maybe her lawyer's trying to get something together and add a little razzle dazzle to it, and then they're gonna reopen it. But for right now, he has yet again dodged another case. So
you know how we feel about Trey Songz, and that is another disclaimer. The reason why Marquita is providing this great update is because you also cannot talk about Trey Songz on this channel. So if you would like to stay here, be kind in the comments.
Be kind.
Or you can say what you want. But
you can say what you want.
This ain't gonna be we're not gonna pull it up. You can say it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be highlighted.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know you said it, but you. And so good luck. Y'all, Macy Gray was in hot water because she was on Macy Gray, girl. They tried to cancel her. I said, well, how y'all gonna cancel? Y'all must got a time machine, because I wish I had a time machine. Because why do y'all think y'all what does Macy Gray got that y'all think y'all get ready to cancel by harassing this lady? Y'all know
So you know that,
right? I'm in a musical mood now. We done talked about Chris Brown and R. Kelly and Trey Songz. This is real. I'm about to do. I got something to clean? I'm gonna find something to clean so I can listen to some music. But so Macy Gray was on Piers Morgan, and she said that she was talking in reference to trans women, and she said that I guess. Changing your clothes or changing your hair, something to the effect, or having surgery, moving body parts, it doesn't make you a woman. So of course the internet blew up. The LGBTQIA plus community, they don't play that. Black people, we got to find out what the Jewish people and the LGBTQIA people is doing, because they just casually cancel you. Your life is over. Don't you say nothing about the Holocaust. Don't you say nothing about Homosexuality, don't talk about nobody. Gender, don't say nothing about nothing, because in the blink of an eye, you will be doing community service on the side of the road. Please do not play with these people. Black people, we still trying to get them to not to say the N-word. And we are struggling to get them to not to say the N-word. And I'm trying to figure out I don't know. Anybody from the LGBTQIA plus community or the Jewish community, if y'all want to take a couple of our black leaders and have a little sit down, the next DoorDash glitch, I got a seafood boil for everybody that's included in the meeting.
Take the black leaders, y'all.
Just pull them to the side, share a few ideas. You know, you don't even have to say it. It could be like O.J. Simpson book. Well, if this happened in my community, this is what I would do. Just give them a few tips. You know, like a manager's powwow, a little conference room.
SOP.
Exactly. You know, something that we can follow. But yeah, so she was getting ready to get canceled, but Flamin' Roe, who is a transsexual. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know damn well if I can't get nobody's name right, I'm not gonna get no pronouns right.
She's a transgender woman.
So yeah, y'all. It's nothing against nobody. If you don't think I have respect for the LGBTQIA, I don't have respect for people because I don't get their names right. So just charge it to my heart, charge it to my head and not my heart. Charge it somewhere else besides me. I mean, no harm. But anywho, she came to her rescue and she just was saying that, you know, we can't tell women how they feel about someone becoming a trans woman because nobody experiences being a woman or a trans woman like a woman or a trans woman. So I thought that was really dope because before y'all try to cancel Macy Gray for saying something that was, let's just admit it, it's biological facts. So let's just go there with that. So before you try and cancel, really listen to what her saying. And once again, the internet should have a disclaimer. If it don't fly, if it don't apply, let it fly. And so with that being said, I'm gonna fly on out of here because that was it. That's all I had with these topics.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all have a great show. I am going to be in the comments because this should be amazeballs tonight in these comments for this topic tonight. Good luck, ladies.
They're ready to. We'll see you next Monday. Bye, girl.
All right, bye, y'all.
All right. The topic of tonight: do men benefit more in a relationship than women? I do want to say this is a man and women relationship, whether it's in marriage or I guess dating and partnership. It does not have to be just marriage. So I think that's kind of important to put out there. So I do have some background. That's my Alexis move. Do you want to jump into it or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can jump into it.
So to believe it or not, I've heard this a few times, this conversation. I think I've had this conversation.
Really?
Yeah, I've had this conversation with an ex. And of course, the man felt as if he does not benefit from a relationship. The woman benefits more. I think it all depends on the type of man that you're dealing with. That's my personal take before I jump into it. So like, for example, if you have a man that does everything, I'm talking about a man that pays 100% of the rent or mortgage, he pays all of the bills, and the woman does not have to do anything, but let's say take care of the home or take care of the kids, and the man takes care of the kids, the man does everything, and of course he doesn't benefit from this relationship. But the question is, what is the majority? So how many men are out there paying 100% of their rent in a relationship, and the woman is just living there?
It looks like we have quite a few men in the comments.
I
We
do.
won't blast you on screen, but if you would like to put down in the comments your thoughts, we will read them anonymously. So just in case your significant other is watching and you don't want them
Yeah, and if you
to.
want to, you could put a black heart after your comment. That
Ooh,
tells us not to say it, not to put
yeah,
it
I love
on the
that.
screen. I think that will kind of keep it as anonymous as possible. People that are watching and are commenting will also see it. But if you don't, you get what I'm
Want
saying.
it
If there's
blasted across the screen.
right, when we
Yeah.
play this, we won't see it. So what are your thoughts? I just think it depends on the man. I think it depends on the type of man and woman you're dealing with. I think personally, if you're dealing with a woman who is I don't really believe in the term gold digger personally, but if you are dealing with a
Why
woman
don't
who
you believe in
prefers,
the term gold digger?
because I think it's a big old stereotype. I don't,
So you don't
maybe I'm
think there's
wrong because
women out there that just
I was going to say
pursue
that.
men for money?
I said that. I was going to say that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Okay.
there are women who specifically wake up to dig for gold from men. So if those are those types of women, then the men do not benefit from that relationship.
Right.
That's how I feel.
So the question is, so for me, I do think I agree with you. I think it depends on y'all real quiet. I love it when y'all get quiet, boy. I mean, it is the most entertaining thing.
Interesting.
Everyone
Very
was
interesting. It's a
everyone
good
was
amount of
right in
people in
there.
here. It's a good amount of people in here though. So
Still
it's
here,
like
so glad that
and
you're
you're processing it, but you're
Yeah.
not sure you want to respond because you feel like it's a sensitive topic. And I will say that I myself didn't even know if I wanted to do the topic because it was sensitive to me. Because I didn't know if I didn't know how I felt about it, and I didn't know how other people would feel about it. And in a platform such as this, we're sharing our personal feelings. So you guys get to comment, but we're sharing our personal feelings. Therefore, we get phone calls afterwards.
Yeah, and that's great, but really,
it's great.
It doesn't
the narrative,
add,
but we're doing off of that too. So
yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't add to the conversation. It only adds to the sidebar conversations. I'll say what I feel right after I share. I'm assuming he's cool with me reading this. Kevin says that he agrees. He says whoever's benefits depends upon the agreed dynamic between the parties within the relationship. I agree with that. However, I will say most times there is no agreed upon dynamic, and it just kind of naturally happens. So with that being said, the woman naturally cooks dinner, the woman naturally cleans, the man naturally goes to work, the woman naturally goes to work, the woman is naturally responsible for taking care of the majority of the responsibilities when it comes to raising the child, and the men get to just go to work and come back home and wait for their dinner sometimes in some dynamics. But that is, I've never seen a dynamic where they were like, okay, we're deciding to go into a relationship. Here's what I would like to do in it. Here's what I would like you to do. Here's the expectations. I think that would be a dope concept. Hey, this is what I'm expecting from you off the bat. If you're not able to do that, then I'm not able to show up in the way that you need me to. So it should be reciprocated. If you need me to cook every night of the week, then I need you to clean and also be more than a father to our children. I need you to be a daddy too. I need you to actually have conversation with the child. So I think that it just depends. Unfortunately, it's just not something that's talked about. But in most cases that I've seen, the men do benefit a great deal. They're getting their clothes, their smelly underwear are getting washed. They're dealing with bad attitude. The woman has to deal with bad attitudes.
I have a list. All right. So before I get into that, there's a list. But what I was going to say is you're so right. It's something that I am learning in this dating world is that's kind of like the new thing for me is transparent Tosh. So boom, this is what I need. Titi, this is what I need. This is what I want. If this is too much, good. Let me know now.
Yeah.
So that I can decide whether I will move forward.
Yeah.
And that should be for the man and the woman. This is not just, I'm not being biased, but it should be for the man and the woman. You need to have conversations early in dating that say, hey, listen, if we're going to move in together, you need to pay 30% of the rent or whatever. I like to clean on this time frame. I really don't like to go to bed with dishes in the sink. I'll take care of the dishes. This, and that. You get what I'm saying? I think it needs to be this fluent conversation, even down to that. Now, is that unrealistic? Probably. And it's probably unlikely.
No, it shouldn't be. But I also think that you should be careful of red flags. So if someone's like, oh, that's why I need you in my life, that's a red flag, bro. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to raise a child. Sorry. I'm good.
Not here to clean.
I'm not here to clean. Or like, I need you to help me get my life together. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bible says I need a helpmate. I'm glad the Bible say that.
You
That's
can bring
what
that.
Jenny said. I'm gonna be a helpmate if you're a helpmate.
But I do believe that you can bring balance to someone. I do think you don't necessarily have to help them to bring balance to someone. You get what I'm saying? A friend of mine told me recently that to be around someone, like let's say myself, to be around someone, I have a routine. I get up in the morning, I drink tea, I meditate, I do this, I do that. And to be around that can motivate and balance you differently than it would when you didn't have it. So I see what you're saying, but I do want to say that you can also bring balance to a person, and you can share your energy. Now that doesn't mean that you come to be with me so that I can clean your house or that I can take care of you.
Or rather, balance is this is not build a bear.
No.
So I cannot help you be more driven. Like I can't sit here and have courses with you about how you want to go out and work.
That's a whole nother topic, because that whole driven piece, you already got to be driven. I can't teach you how to be driven.
Yeah.
That's out the bag.
And that's like the whole thing of being equally yoked. Like I want someone personally who has the same drive as me. So I don't have to teach you that. And also I want you to respect my time. So if you know that my time is limited, then I know your time is limited. But if you're sitting around chilling, like, watching games, playing on the game all day, and you like, why she's never around? Because she's working and she's trying to get to the money and you're mad about it. Well, I need you to go out and get to the money too. So that you can respect it. But if you're sitting here thinking that I'm going to get to the money and pay for all the bills and clean.
See, to me, that's not a man. So then there's this whole thing, but I know that's wrong for me to say, but I come from a home where my father provided. So to me, if you think I'm supposed to work and you're supposed to sit on the couch, I don't think that's fair. I mean, like that ain't it. Now, I also come from a home where my mother worked, and at some point in my life, she didn't. And my dad took care of everything. But our mama held it down. But then she went to work. And then she still held it down. So she held it down on her own. I don't know if they had conversations. I don't know how they made it work. But we both lived in a home where they did both types of dynamics, where one worked and one didn't, or both worked and one didn't, or one worked and one went to school. And I think those dynamics only come with agreement. Like what we are saying, with having the discussion and saying like, this is what works and what doesn't. Vondra says, but you can, Danielle, you can be supportive and help those that haven't had support in the past. That's true too.
I believe that, but I also do not. I understand that. I think it just depends on the kind of support you're looking for. If you're looking for me to be the hands and feet, I'm only the hands and feet of Jesus, y'all. I can't be the hands and feet of this man. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Well, see, I'm a little different. I don't know if it's a generational thing. You know me, I'm a little different. So I'm going to be the hands. I help. I'm the helper.
I'm a helper too. If you have a business, let's get this business running. But if you come to me and you're like, oh, there's so many dreams, and you're a dreamer and you can't pull it together, I cannot help you.
But at least you're not going to listen to the dream at all.
I'm going to listen, but then I'm going to be like, go do it. Okay. I'm going to be tactical with it. What where do you need me to help you at? How can I help you with this? Don't sit here and be like, oh, I just need you to think of all the things for me to do. No, I'm not going to do all the things.
Have you ever had a relationship where someone came out and said to you, like, can you help me? Like, can you think of all the things?
No, but I will say that I usually offer first. If I see it where there's a gap, if I see a gap, I tend to ask, would you like me to fill it?
I got you.
Hey, I used to talk to this guy who he had a trucking business. And I would ask him all the time, do you need help with that? It looks like you're struggling here in that area. Do you want me to be the person that does the books or whatever? Yeah, like I actually do enjoy, I would love to be a business partner with someone in that aspect, but on my terms. I know that sounds crazy. I don't want you to tell me that you need me to be XYZ FK123. No, I can only do X and Y. That's what I can do for you.
With it. We have some comments.
Yeah. True support is different from enabling certain toxic and crippling behaviors. I agree there.
Darlene says it's called having a balance in your relationship. Knowing I think that's a big piece to the whole conversation. Knowing the dynamic, which is why I said transparent Tosh is like in full effect, because I feel like there were balances in past relationships. There was a lack of balance in past relationships. So now I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. I'm willing to bend slightly, but this is what I have to offer. And if what you have to offer and what you want is not what I want, then we don't match. And It is what it is.
And that's okay too.
And it is what I think I think that's super okay. So the top 10 reasons men benefit from relationships more than women. This was an article from a website called Bold, BOLDE. The first one says men always have someone built in to vent to. Guys don't talk about stress and gossip with their other guy friends. They should, but they don't. Women, on the other hand, have plenty of people they can turn to if they need to vent. They're more likely to talk to their siblings or their best friends. Women have an easier time forming trusting relationships. So having a woman, you have someone to go to, you have someone to vent to, you have someone to talk to versus the opposite. Number two, they often depend on women to stay in line.
Ooh, that's
I read it. It was like, So it says generally
here. Listen, if there's anyone here who's interested in either of us, that one's a no-go.
Women are able to have more order in their lives than men. Guys are more likely to stay up until 3 a.m. on a work night playing video games without realizing why this might be a huge mistake later. So basically, it helps you make sense of your love life, find the right partner, and create that kind of relationship that you deserve. I think they mean that the woman helps them stay in line.
Oh, I thought you were saying that they want women to stay in line.
I think it says they often depend on women to stay in line, to help them stay
in they line. Are dependent to have women to keep them organized. Okay, well, that's fair. I agree with that.
Women typically do most of the cooking and the cleaning.
Unless now there are some men who can cook. Some men who cook like Mega.
Yeah, Mega cooks, Mega meals.
Mega, best do you vegan cook for your significant other is the question. Or do you just cook for the coin? That's
well, Mega's cook for me. Mega's cook for me. Yeah, stop.
There's like that, guys. There's that. So
no, it's not like that. It's not like that. No, he does all the cooking.
Oh, Mega, are you single? Is anyone? How old is Mega?
Mega can tell you. I'm not.
Mega is attractive, guys. Mega is single, possibly, and he cooks. He does all the cooking. Yes, Mega is also musically talented.
Mega has a vegan meals, meals business. Huh?
Is Mega tall?
He's taller than me, but I'm
Mega short. Is dark, tall, and handsome, y'all. He's going to be 40 tomorrow. Mega is a Cancer. Mega is it.
Mega is my friend, and Mega is a
Mega.
sponsor. Mega is a
Mega.
sponsor for the Tasha Mack Fitness Wellness Retreat.
He is, but better than that, he is a Cancer, 40, single, I'm assuming, and dark.
Now,
And
everyone, drop a happy birthday to my very, very, very good friend Mega. Please, please, please put a happy birthdays in the comments. Number 5.
Hold on. Don't be coming in my listen for the those that are in the group that are in the comments, but also in the group chats checking for Mega. Okay, shoot your shot in the comments. Don't shoot your shot in the group chat. Go all in, guys.
I saw somewhere that men have a benefit because men are healthier than we are.
What you mean?
Men are healthier than we are because they have someone taking care of them.
Oh, absolutely.
And women don't.
Absolutely.
There goes the benefit. And I would like to hear from my men that are scared to speak, because I'm sure there's men in here. Can you not say that y'all have more of a benefit than we do, though? For those ones that have the woman like myself who cooked, cleaned, worked 40 hours, 40, 50 hours, and still held down a house. Can you not say that the man does not benefit more than a woman in a relationship? I can't see how anyone cannot say that that's the case, unless you're that one minority man who is doing everything that I did as a wife, and the woman is doing everything.
I just can't see it. I don't mind doing things like that as long as like it's equal. Like, I'm not trying to be a maid and a cook.
I think it's just culturally, women, culturally, women are always known that, like, especially in a situation where you're married, it's always thought of in the past, not now. In the past, it was thought of that the wife cooks and cleans and takes care of the kids. The man brings home the.
That was when women didn't work, though.
Correct. But what happened was that still carries on till this day. But women are working.
It's not that I don't want to get it twisted. I don't have a problem cooking and cleaning. Like, it's not a problem. Like, I think that's great. I can clean house. So who else gonna clean it? That's what I do here. But the problem it becomes is when I'm doing it Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 10:30.
He playing video games.
And he playing video games. Now I got a problem. Now we gotta pay or break up.
He said they might be less stressful, but they're not healthier. Good point.
That's true.
Especially mentally. But I do think mentally, women, we definitely don't benefit. I think the men benefit more than women mentally. I think women don't stress their feelings and their woes and all their issues they have with holding the household down. So therefore, you have your PTSD from the trauma. I hate to say that, but it's true. There's just so many different traumas attached to relationships when you are not transparent and you don't talk about balance within the relationship. That's it. Boom. That's basically what I'm saying. You got to have those tough conversations and let people know what you want. Trust me when I tell y'all, it's not worth it not to say what you want.
Listen, let me give you guys a great example. So I was having a conversation with this man, and he was like that he was, I'll try to give just try to give a gist of it. The man said that he believed in a certain thing, and I said that I didn't. And it was from a Christian, he's a Christian man. So he's like, this is like what the Bible says, this is how you should be. And I was like, I understand that's what the Bible says. It's just something that I'm not willing to, that I'm just not there yet. And he was like, wow, so God is going to basically strike you down. But
why is God strike you down?
I can't say what it is, because then I have a situation in the church, and then they're gonna be like, what thing? You don't believe in that? So there's that. Now, what I will say is, I was like, for a second, I was like, dang, maybe I shouldn't say how I feel. But no, that's how I feel. That's what I'm putting it out there in the forefront. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is, whether it sounds good or sounds bad, but I'm just being honest. And I think you have to.
can a man be honest and it be okay, and a woman be honest and it's not okay?
Yeah. Men
So
can
if
say,
a man had said that, I'm thinking it would have been more. He wouldn't have said that. Does that make sense?
yeah. So let's do this. So let's say
in the forefront, you know what I said?
We'll play back there. That's what I was trying to avoid this earlier when you were saying that I was on mute.
Sorry, guys.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Somebody has a whole bunch of comments, and so I was trying to get to these comments. My bad. I'm gonna read them, but go ahead.
If a man says, like, what's a common topic that a man may say, or that maybe he's, I can't say that because I know somebody that's going through that now, and I don't want to.
Marriage is restrictive. Marriage.
Okay, so if a man was to say that, what if a woman was to say that? They would be like, "Oh, what kind of woman is she?"
Exactly. Well, if a man say he doesn't want to be married anymore, it's okay. If a woman doesn't want to be married anymore, she probably is for the streets. They think she wants to be a hoe.
Yes, absolutely.
That's to it. She's for the streets. And it's just she wants to just, do it all.
The streets apparently are only for women. I could have sworn the streets there's some men out in these streets too, but they don't call them.
We are not out here alone.
Right. Why you think we out in the streets? Because that's where the men are.
There are men in these streets. That's why we in the streets.
Come on, guys. Let's get it together.
So
no, Mega. We're not talking about polygamy.
In this situation, that situation that's a perfect example. A man can say, like, I don't want to be married anymore. I'm just stressed out. It's too much responsibility. I just want to be a free man.
And yet he's not doing anything.
And he ain't did nothing. But a woman can say the same exact thing. All hell breaks loose. Who does she think she is?
Yeah, they'll be like, she's a bad mother. She's not a good person. She wants to be a hoe. Maybe she just don't want to be committed. Commitment not for everybody. So,
we had some comments on my page. Let's see here. The person, Joseph, said that he agrees understanding and respecting one another. Sometimes it takes a lot for a brother to ask for help. Mega said that as well. The approach is different and we are taking care of everything. A good book to understand the dynamics of how a woman and a man relationship works is called His Brain, Her Brain. Talks about relationships. I think that's really ancient with women and men should share the response. He thinks it is ancient what we were talking about, and that women and men should share the responsibility of cooking, washing dishes, and doing all the other things. So he agrees as well with us. Okay. So there is a man out there that agrees that the things should be shared. Darlene said that a man and a woman can be in the streets, and she will have the bad reputation. I'll never forget it. My ex. I was friends with a girl, and my ex did not want me to be friends with her because supposedly she was for the streets. Like her middle name was Streets, but she was a nice girl. She was a great girl. She dated a friend of ours at one point, and that's how I met her.
Yeah, you might be giving too much information. Just giving too much information. Okay.
But regardless of the fact, but it wasn't fair because my thinking is if she was in the streets, somebody was in the streets with her. And if she's single, why isn't that okay?
Yeah.
Is being in the streets not dating?
No, that's another thing. Okay, so that's another thing. So basically, for me, people have different thoughts on what dating is, or rather what they prefer to be, what is dating. So for me, if I'm dating, I may be talking to several different people at once.
Right.
Now that talking,
you're in the streets.
Let's define. Yes, that's true. Let's define talking. Talking is texting. Talking is eating together. Talking is having a meal. Talking is getting to know that person, not sleeping with the person, not having relations. That's not talking. That is just simply learning to know that's courting, I believe. But some people feel like they should just talk to one person, and that could either be for several reasons. They can only they only have the capacity to like give their all to one person, which I understand. And I even have to tell myself, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Tasha used to tell me that a very long time ago. And I would still put all my eggs in one basket and then be hurt, beat down, depressed, stressed out, because these men would treat me so bad because I had put all my eggs in that one basket. Instead, hiding the eggs behind bushes or keeping an egg under.
And I'm taught her well. She's learning, boy.
Under the counter is better off. And I'll even say this. It's not an older man, a man that is, I'll say a mentor, told me that is what dating is. He said, yes, you should. And this is a man of God, y'all. He said, yes, you should date multiple people to figure out.
I've always, when I was in my dating zone, that's what you do.
Yeah.
I've told you that from day one. I've always, and it was always like, Tasha always got somebody on the line. No, because I am dating.
Yeah.
If I'm dating, this is what I'm supposed to do. It doesn't mean that I'm sleeping with each person on my phone.
Right.
But then there's that. Like my mama always says.
And if you are, that's your business.
Business. Like, that's my business.
But
that's not nobody's business but mine.
But I will say that it is unfortunate that it's a double standard. If a girl is talking to multiple guys and they are for the streets, supposedly. If a guy is talking to multiple girls, well, that's just a guy, one. Two, if you decide to not talk to anyone else and you decide to put all your energy in that person, I would almost suggest you have a conversation before doing that. If that's where you're leaning towards,
you can see where that person is at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they may not be there yet.
They might be dating.
They might be dating, which is fine, but make sure that y'all are both on the same page.
But this has gotten completely off topic, kind of. But and I need to go in a minute because I got to go to the battlegrounds. But
Mama said, girl, several baskets are good. So now
Mama
see how we like this.
We had one basket and some eggs. My mama said to get you a couple.
Mama said, get baskets and eggs. Get baskets and eggs, y'all.
Well, what I was going to say is, it's sad because the judgment comes in. Well, that's what dating is. But the judgment from a wider standpoint, my sister's going to probably have a cow when I say this, but from a wider standpoint, it even comes down to like your family members. Thanking your family members and your friends, not understanding your friendships, and automatically being, let's say there's a man and a woman and they're friends.
Oh, we're going there?
We're not going there, but we're going there. So let's say there's a man and a woman and they're friends. It's automatically assumed that they're intimate.
Yeah.
Period. And I have men friends. And I have family members who thinks that I can't have men friends. And that's not
okay. I was gonna fight them family members a couple weeks ago. And so then let me tell you this. Let's wrap it back up to the topic. So the reason why I think this is a great way to wrap it back up though, Tasha, because Mama must be Easter bunny, girl.
She is.
We always got baskets for Easter. So maybe that's what she was preparing us for, actually. Some dudes don't care if you talk to a bunch of people. Some don't care if you even have a significant other. Wait a minute, it's something else. It's something else now. If that significant other knows, that's called swinging, I think. I don't know what that is. But that's not what we're talking about here, Megan. It's not what we're doing here. Now, to bring this back real quick so we can wrap this up in a nice bow. The question was, do men benefit more than a relationship than women? Ours overall, absolutely. But I do think the foundation starts with the dating. And so with that said, the misconception that women are supposed to give out all these things and supposed to be all in when the man is not, that is where it technically starts. It starts with, I'm supposed to be all of these things. Huh?
We're just in a different world.
Yeah, but it starts with dating. It starts with dating.
It does. That's what I'm saying. It starts with dating, and the man that feels that the woman is supposed to do all these other things, all the things, in order for him to be happy or in order for things to be in a good way, in a good relationship, he needs to wake up. Because in today's world, us women, we working 40, 50 hours a week. Now, until you become the man that says, you know what? You quit your job and that 6-figure job that you work, I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to have us make double that and you stay home and clean. Now, when somebody come and tell me that, that's different.
I don't want to do that either.
I don't want to stay home and clean, but
you better hire a maid.
For all that, we need to hire somebody.
A maid and a chef. We don't need to cook.
Right. We can hire Megan to cook, and we can hire Almonds cleaning service.
Megan can bring his wife over. They can both cook for y'all. His wife in the comments. She keep hitting me up. Outside the comments.
All right, y'all. All right, so we need to wrap this up. Danielle, let's wrap this up.
Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for tuning in each and every Sunday at 7:00. I love that this topic did so well. Produced by Tasha this week. And we hope that you are, if you haven't, and this is your first time, because I feel like we have some newcomers. If this is your first time joining us, please hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. If you're watching from Facebook, please hit the like button on the like page. And that way you can see when we are live every Sunday at 7. If you happen to just like to listen and you don't want to see these beautiful faces, you can just listen to us on Apple Podcasts. You can actually listen to us on all the fruits and veggies, and that is Spotify, Ebony, Apple, and many more things. But yeah, we will be back next Sunday at 7 as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope that we were able to pour into you guys so that you guys are able to go into the week and pour into others. We love you guys. Have an amazing week. Bye.
Megan said, I have a wife. Bye, y'all.
Megan doesn't have a wife, y'all. If you are interested in Megan, send us a message. We're going to do some swapping, okay? we just trying to hook people up, y'all. Megan is single.
We love love.
We love love.
Good night, y'all.